everyone, this is Angelica. Thank you for joining me today. This video is titled Cultivating Awareness. Awareness is a skill and something that you will definitely want to learn if you are on a spiritual awakening path, if you are rising in your consciousness and you're wanting to be something great. Not even something great, who you were meant to be, who you are inside. However, it seems that the outer projection or the habits that you have are showing something different than what you know is true for you. So that's why cultivating awareness is so important. Bringing focus to all areas of your life. Relationships, work, health, your emotions, your thoughts. All these things are going to come up for review when you start awakening. Piece by piece, little by little, you're going to start going through a process of reviewing your life, your past, and all those things that don't fit in anymore with your true self. So, cultivating awareness is a trait that can be learned and practiced like any other trait. So, even though it may be difficult to bring awareness to the actions you're taking in your everyday life or your thoughts that you're thinking every day, or maybe this was my problem, so maybe this will help you. And it still comes in, you know. My emotional energy, my feelings are so strong. And so because of that, if I don't think in a positive way, if I'm at all negative, even in the least bit, I can completely dramatize that particular feeling. So I'll get a feeling, and then if I don't catch it and bring awareness to it, saying, oh, this is a feeling, it's a passing feeling, let it go, then I can really sit in it and start to think about it, and then think about the past and where it came from, and like, why is it so, horrible? And this is the rut that a lot of people get themselves into. And this can be the same with thinking. So if you are used to thinking over something again and again and again and again, fanatically, then that can be problematic to you being present in the moment and being really in your body. So bringing awareness to your thoughts. Oh, I'm thinking too much. Or, oh, I have this strong feeling, and not letting it take over my entire day and what I'm doing, then I can grow and change and get better, because everything practiced over and over again becomes a habit, just like the last video I did. And this is a really important point. So is it difficult? Yes, it's difficult because you are going against all the years of your previous life. Okay, and not only that, all the generations that came before. So these habit patterns and these thoughts and emotions are really, really, really strong, and they're hard to fight against. But how can this process be more simple? It's simple by doing small things first. Maybe not changing everything, because you can't do that. And that's part of the problem with our society. It's instant gratification, or we give up. Oh wow, I'm awake now. I know all these truths about life. Now I should just be totally perfect and fine. No. What happens is you wake up, you have all these new insights, your heart opens, you have all this love for the world, and then all of a sudden you come crashing back down into the reality of your established habits. That's basically what it is. So to get through that and to easily cultivate awareness, the thing to do is start small. So awareness comes from being present in your body, comes from being here now, comes from meditation. It comes from paying attention and being focused. And if something's not working in your life anymore, making sure that that particular thing is something you're going to work on to change in your life. And those things, one by one, can be very simple in the now moment. See, what we tend to do is we tend to get the vision or the ideal, and then we want to jump right into it without doing any work. But this is a process. This is a journey. And one little step at a time keeps adding up, adding up, adding up, putting into your health account, keep adding deposits to your health account. And when you do that, over time is when you really start to change. So as far as awareness goes, I want to ask you to really take a look at your life, like all aspects of your life. Like I mentioned before, your work, your health, your thoughts, and just write them down. Your relationships, and go through and see, what are the couple of areas that you're really struggling in? What are the couple areas that if you just did a little bit every single day would transform in a big way over time? And this is something that has to be written down, because a big problem as well is people keep things in their head and they're just like thoughts all day. You don't ever get anything done that way. You have to write things down to get it on paper and see clearly, okay, well, I need to work a little bit on my emotions. How would I go about doing that? And really start to analyze that and think about, well, okay, well, I'm going to just pay attention and bring awareness to every time I get that sensation of a really strong feeling. And what I'm going to do, instead of letting it take control of my entire life and day, I'm going to be with it, be present with it, and then let it go and then move on. Change my focus, because awareness is focus. And wherever you put your focus, you're drawing it to you. So are you drawing things to you that you don't want in your life, or are you drawing things to you that you do want in your life? If your awareness is always focused on positive things, or even daily activities that slowly add up to bigger things, then you don't have much time to sit in unhealthy emotions for too long. Now, I do know that, I've been through a lot in my life. I've probably been through so more than most people that I know have. And I have constantly been, see this, I get emotional thinking about it because I don't want to go back into the past. So, that's what I'm saying. Let it go. That's not who you are. You were born into this body. You were born into the family you were born in, not because that's who you are, but because you have a great purpose to shine your light, to stand in your highest potential. And in order to do that, you've had to go through certain challenges so that you could overcome them and shine your light. So just to go back to what I was saying before, I was getting emotional there. I've been through so much in my life, so I know how hard and challenging it can be. I know how difficult it is to change your life for the better. And that's why I make these videos. I make these videos so I've figured out certain processes. I've figured out certain things along my own journey that have really worked for me. And I just feel by making videos and writing blogs that you guys can take these insights and make them work for you in your life. And you don't have to go through all the struggle and pain. You can get on the fast track to getting some of these things, you know, handled and taken care of. And all that it requires is some awareness. If you know what you're doing every day to work on a specific area of your life, even if it's for 10 minutes every day, that adds up. 10 times 7, that's an hour and 10 minutes a week of really paying attention to your thoughts or emotions. So things add up. And when you become aware of how you are showing up in the world, you begin to think about those things, contemplate those things, and start to change them one thing at a time. And, you know, that's where change is simple. It's simple because if you just do 10 minutes of something every single day, you'll get there. If you are run by your thoughts, emotions, feelings, and your old habit patterns from your patterning, then you're not going to get anything done, and time is going to fly by, and you're going to be unsatisfied, and you're going to wonder why this is happening when you know what it is you have to do. And that's why don't do it all at once. Don't do everything at once. Go through all the areas and decide which area you're going to work on first, and then make that your focus. And then when that one gets going and established, then start working on the next one. Don't do too much at once. You know, change is slow, and change can appear boring. But it's really not in the long run when you really become anchored in new ways of being that actually work for your life. And when that starts happening and you build that momentum up, you don't have to work so hard to make good things happen for you. They just kind of happen because that is just what's happening. It's a habit like everything else. So try to at least get in, you know, 20 or 30 minutes of meditation every single morning, no matter what. You have 24 hours in a day, 20 minutes of your day going into your health account so that you can sit with yourself, bring awareness to how you're feeling, your thoughts, what comes up for you, you know, how are you going to handle the things that come up in your daily life today. So doing meditation in the morning is a really good idea because it sets the stage for a really good day. If you can do an hour, even better. An hour of meditation a day will change your life. So if you can give 1 of your hours a day to making sure that you feel good for the other however many hours you're up, 11 hours or whatever, then well, that is a definite benefit to your well-being. Meditation also helps you to move through your day in a very calm way, so things aren't bothering you as much, and you work more efficiently, and you have a lot of awareness of what you're doing, and you stay focused on what it is that is right for you in your life. So practice cultivating your awareness. Really check in with yourself. Be really honest with yourself and write it down, like I said, because if you don't write it down, thoughts are just thoughts, and they'll just pass through your mind all day, and then there's nothing concrete, you know. Write it down, take an inventory. Start really, you know, making those small little changes every day that are going to take you to where you want to be. And I know my past 2 videos have been quite practical, but I actually like being practical, being that I've always been so spiritual, and practicality is, like I said, not second nature for me. It's more challenging for me than I've seen it'd be for others. So if I can do it, you can definitely do it. And being practical for a spiritual person is actually a really good thing, because you have to have that balance. You can't have one without the other. And you want to be a whole being. So bring those two aspects together and solidify it and be your soul embodied, living the life that you want to live every day. Okay, I think that's it for now. Have a wonderful day, and I love you all.